Today's video was kind of a fun one. I thought I would throw this one in here just for fun because I haven't done a video like this in a long time, and because I like watching these kinds of videos on other people's channels, so I thought you guys might enjoy as well. So today I'm going to answer 10 questions that nobody asks, supposedly. There's a tag somewhere I saw on YouTube and it's like 50 questions that nobody asks, but I'm not gonna sit here and answer 50 questions about myself because that would be really long and boring. So I'm just gonna do 10 today. So I picked 10 questions from the tag and I'm gonna answer them for you right now. Number 1, when driving, do you listen to the radio or CDs? And my answer is both, but I listen to the radio more. I really like radio. So in my car, I have 5 radio presets. I have 2 that are country, 2 that are conservative talk radio stations, and 1 that is a Southern gospel radio station, which is where I work. And I like the station anyway, but those are my 5. And I always listen to those first. I do also have CDs in my car. I have never actually used iTunes or owned an iPod or, back in the day or anything like that. Digital music is just not something I enjoy. I love having the actual CDs and like looking through the cases and stuff. So my car has a 6 CD changer and it is always full. So I do radio first, but then I also like CDs as well. Number 2, how do you relieve stress? I get stressed pretty easily, so this is an easy answer. I'm not an easygoing person and lots of things stress me out. I wish I wasn't like that, but I am. So I like to relieve stress by cleaning. I like to just get home from work if I've had a stressful day or something is annoying me and just get rid of all the clutter, put things away, vacuum, mop the floor, dust, whatever makes you feel better. I also like to just chill if I'm stressed, so watching Netflix, YouTube, all that's good stuff too. Number 3, what is your favorite childhood TV show? So my favorite show that I watched when I was a child is the Andy Griffith Show. I have always loved that show. I will always love it. It's always in my continue watching queue on Netflix. It's just good TV. It's hilarious. The lines are so funny and I love it. But the show that I watched that was a kid show when I was a kid, I loved Mr. Rogers, and my sister and I also loved Wishbone. Did anybody else watch Wishbone? That show actually helped me through some of my college classes that were about literature that I hated because I knew the answers from watching them on Wishbone. So, number 4, if you could have dinner with any 3 people, who would those 3 people be? So let's say that they're asking for people who are living today. So my 3 people would be, I would love to have a double date with Duchess Kate and Prince William. That'd be really cool. And then I would also love to have dinner with somebody from The Office, probably either Angela Kinsey or John Krasinski. That would be incredible. My questions are on this notebook. That's what I keep looking at. Number 5, do you sleep with your closet doors open or closed? Always closed. I'm afraid of the dark. I don't like nighttime. It's kind of scary. Always has been, probably always will be. So leaving the closet open, you can kind of see in, like, things look different at night and things move and no. Yeah. Okay. Number 6, who would you like to see in concert? So if I could, I would love to go back in time and see the Rat Pack live in concert. Like Dean Martin, Frank Sinatra, Sammy Davis Jr. That would be so cool because to me today, concerts are more about the experience, like all of the special effects and the auto tuning and all that, where it's not really about how good they are. But back in the day, like, it was just their voices and a live band, and I would love to go to a concert of the Rat Pack. Number 7, if you could live in one city the rest of your life, where would you live? So I would probably choose the city where my mom and dad live right now. I'm not going to say the actual city name because that might, give away their privacy, but it is in eastern Tennessee. I love that area. It's beautiful. The mountains are gorgeous. People are very friendly. There are lots of great restaurants. There's plenty of shopping. It's just a really nice southern area. If I had to live somewhere for the rest of my life, I would probably pick that area. Not only because my parents live there, but because it's just a really nice area. Number 8, when you were a kid, who did you want to be when you grew up? So when I was a kid, I had a very vivid imagination, and I was always pretending that I was an adult. I just wanted to be an adult. I always wanted to just grow up. So I did that. I always wanted to be married. I didn't necessarily always imagine or dream about having children. That wasn't something that I was just dying to do. But I always wanted to be a housewife, have my own home, which I do. It's pretty cool. I also had lots of random different things I wanted to do when I was growing up. But when I was in high school, I really wanted to work in some kind of music industry. So I wanted to work either at a radio station or in a recording studio or be a musician, which that totally would never have happened. I'm not that talented. So I do actually work in music now. I work at a radio station. It's really fun, and I get to be part of making everything happen at the station. So that's pretty cool that I'm able to do that. And it's interesting. I'll just put this in as a little philosophical part of my fun video to look back over, for me personally, to look back over my life. I've always sought the Lord and really asked him for his will in my life and followed whatever doors he opened for me. I'm not a famous person. I'm not a recording artist. I'm not wealthy, but I'm very thankful for what God has given me. And it's really cool to look back over my life and see that when you do, as the Bible says, commit your way to the Lord, he will give you the desires of your heart. And he has done that for me, and I'm really grateful. All right, number 9, if you could get back any article of clothing you once wore, what would it be? So in the 90s, I was a teenager, and I was a very awkward teenager. I was not attractive at all. It was a rough time for me. We lived in a very small town. I didn't have a ton of friends, but the ones that I did have were either farmers or lived on a farm, or they were in 4-H, or they were just awkward people like me. So I had some really interesting articles of clothing, but it was the 90s, and the 90s are kind of back in now. So I had this one button-down top. It was plaid. It was purple and neon green, like plaid flannel. It was really cool. It was from Penny's. And I could totally wear that now. So I wouldn't mind to have that back. I had some really cool stuff though. I had combat boots that my parents loved to tease me about, but those were cool. Like last season, those were in. Last fall, they were in. And then like those brown carpenter boots that like Estee Lalonde, like the famous YouTuber, her boyfriend Aslan, he has boots like that. I wore those in the 90s. So I was cool before cool people were cool. So yeah, that purple shirt, that would be the one I would like to have back. Number 10, the final question. Do you sleep with the sheets tucked in or out? So I always sleep with the sheets tucked in, like under my feet, like underneath the mattress, all the way around the mattress. I like them all tucked in. But, you know, I'm married, and so I share my bed with my husband. He is a tucked out person. So we're like George and Jerry in the episode of Seinfeld where they go to a hotel and they have to share a room in a hotel, and Jerry is tucked in kind of person, and George is a tucked out person, and George tells the maid, I'm never tuck, never have tuck, never will tuck, don't tuck. That's Paul and I, and we've actually managed to make it work where he can be untucked and I can be tucked, and we both get a good night's sleep, which is always important when you're married. So those are my answers to the 10 questions that supposedly nobody asks. So if you are watching this video and you are a YouTuber and you would like to do this tag, consider yourself tagged. Otherwise, you can, just let me know in the comments below if any of these questions are interesting to you, if you want to tell me your answers to some of them, especially like, do you like your sheets tucked in or out? That's a good one. Go ahead and tell me that in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm really thankful to every one of you who comes by my channel every week, watches the videos that I upload. Thank you for your comments. It really means a lot to me, and I'm very grateful for all of you that watch my videos. I hope that you are having a wonderful day wherever you are when you're watching this video, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!